What up? What up? What up? What up, gang? Y'all tap in, tap in. I won't be on here long, man. Just stop by for a minute. What's good? What's good? I just decided to tap in for a minute, man. We're gonna see how many people come on. Happy holidays to y'all, man. Hope everybody have a good Christmas. Just wanted to come on for a minute, man. I'm gonna drop the chat or drop the chat. I'm gonna drop the link in the chat so you guys can come on, man. I want to talk to some of y'all, man. I just wanted to pull up real quick just to chat for a second. I won't be on here too long. Just trying to see what you guys got going on and what's the plan for 2024, man. Yeah, most definitely. Appreciate appreciate you for joining, Anthony. Let me know where you guys are from as well. 2024 would definitely be our year, man. Also, do me a favor and like the video. Hit that like button for me, man, as y'all come in. We got 5 people in here. 2024, man. I just want to talk about it. So I'm gonna drop the link. Let me see if I can go on here real quick. I appreciate y'all for supporting the channel, man. I just want to see if we can get some more people in here to chop it up real quick. I just want to hear what you guys' plans are for the new year. I know we got some people. All right, we got Atlanta in the building. Anthony, where you checking in from? I know I had some people comment recently that's going to be starting different jobs early January, man. So, okay, California. All right, that's what's up. We got Cali in the building. So yeah, we got some people starting like the first and second week of January, according to some of the comments that I've been receiving over the last few days. I want to change this real quick. Beats. Is that Beats Show? No, Beats Hawaii official. Beats Hawaii official. What's going on? Appreciate you for tapping in. We got 6 people in here. We got California, we got Atlanta, and we got Hawaii in the building. Appreciate y'all. Let me change this banner format. I don't think I like that. What's the plan for 2024? Anybody getting a new job, starting a business, starting a YouTube channel, a side hustle? Let me see what this one look like. Let me change this branding real quick. Let me know if y'all can see the link. Oh, wait a minute. All right, I'm gonna come back to the comment in a second. Let me get off this screen. Uh, I'm going to graduate high school and get a job. Oh, okay. Still in high school. Nice. Let me ask you something. Beats Hawaii official. If you're still in high school, um, how did you find the channel, or what brought you to the channel? Do you plan on getting into trucking, or what's your career path out of high school? I'm curious to know. Christopher Hoffman, what's going on? Appreciate you. Say appreciate everything you do, man, with the videos. I'm a truck driver myself in the food industry. Oh, nice, man. Appreciate you for supporting the channel, Chris. Anthony, my plan for 2024 is to get a car. Nice. Good deal, man. I hope you guys have a good 2024, man. Start of a brand new year, new goals. We all gonna crush these goals this year, man, in 2024. 2023. We had a lot of ups and downs in 2023. I'm sure everybody, had their own personal things going on, issues or what have you. Um, a lot of people, you know, lost jobs this year, particularly in the trucking industry. We seen what happened with YRC, Yellow Freight, a few months ago. I mean, they're not the only company that has some issues with layoffs and things of that nature. There were quite a few companies that I was seeing. It seemed like every other week that were laying off employees. So, you know, hopefully, a lot of those people can be able to bounce back, man, going into 2024. I'm sure a lot of them probably already have at this point, but I mean, going into 2024, it's still not going to be, a perfect year. I mean, there's still probably going to be some layoffs with different companies. If we see what the economy is doing, I don't foresee it being, much better than it is now. If we're lucky, we'll see some type of a turnaround that point us in the right direction. But I wouldn't bet on it. So we gotta prepare for the worst and hope for the best, right? At least that's my philosophy, man. Pinging the truck drivers assistance. Okay, got you. Beats Hawaii. Patrick, appreciate you for joining. What's good? Truck driving, cryogenic, supporting you from Texas. I appreciate the support, bro. Appreciate that. Out of Texas, man. What's a good city to live in Texas? I don't know if I really want to. I've been to Houston before. Houston was cool, but me and my wife been contemplating about moving. Um, we brought up Tampa. I'm already in Florida. I'm in Northwest Florida though, but thinking about Tampa. I've never been, but my wife have. So we're gonna take a trip to Tampa and just kind of you know do a little research on site and see what's going on in Tampa. I don't want to move to any of those cold climates, so I definitely want to stay, you know, down south. But yeah, Texas, man. You say H Town, Ernest, appreciate you in Dallas. That's what's up. How's Dallas, man? Also, high as Austin. What I like about Texas, I love the housing market, man. I was looking at a house, man, it probably was a couple weeks ago, and I think the house was like maybe a little over 300,000 or something like that, and it looked like a mini mansion, man. The housing market in Texas reminds me of the housing market in Atlanta. Like the amount of house you can get for the money is crazy compared to Florida. Florida, $200,000-300,000 house is not gonna get you a mini mansion. I could tell you that right now. But Atlanta and Texas, or I should say Georgia and the Texas area, the housing market is crazy. So that's those are the things that I love about Texas and Georgia, man. Nice homes too. You guys got some pretty good home builders out there in Texas. I've seen a lot of nice, nice homes, well built homes. Ernest says it's really good, but the traffic is horrible out here. Just gotta have patience. Yeah, yeah, the traffic's crazy in those bigger cities. You get way more bang for your buck in Texas. That's a fact. Way more. I love the Texas housing market, man. Let me see if I can drop this back in the chat. So are y'all able to click the link? Let me drop the link in the chat. Let me know if y'all able to click that link, man. I'm gonna leave the link so you guys can come on if you want. And just tell me a little bit about what you got going on for 2024, man. Let me know what the plan is. Also, let me know what you guys want to see on the channel, man. Okay, yeah, you can you should be able to get on. I see the link in the chat. Let me know what you guys want to see on the channel, man, going into 2024. I actually plan on going live a little bit more next year compared to this year. You know, it's rare for me to go online just solo. Normally, if I'm online or live, I should say I'm interviewing somebody. So I think 2024, I want to go live a little bit more just to interact with the community, man. Um, I think that's gonna be dope, and I just want to give you guys opportunity to come on and chat with me. You don't have to show your face if you don't want to. That's strictly up to you guys. But I do want to give you the opportunity to come up and just share your thoughts. Let me know what you guys thinking. Once again, like let me know what you guys if you got any ideas for the channel in terms of what you want to see. I also plan on doing more collaborations, man, with other content creators in the space. I do plan on reaching out to some other content creators, um, guys or gals in different, industries, and just kind of build a panel of, good drivers and people that just want to share some information and add value to the community, man. So I plan on reaching out to some people. Like I want to have some food service drivers on here, include myself, of course. I want to have some fuel haulers on here, some LTL drivers on here, line haul drivers, cryogenics, just different people doing different things. And I want you guys to be able to be in the chat and just ask questions. Ask questions about, these different jobs to get you a little bit more information on these jobs and really be able to hear from people that's actually doing it. So I think that'd be dope. So that's something that I got planned for 2024, man. Things like that. Just being able to add more value as a whole. Really want to help you guys out there, man. Beats official. Beats Hawaii official say I just started watching your videos. That's how I find you. Okay, got you. Got you. Welcome. Emily says when you move to a different state and you have your CDL, why do they want you to do the writing test again? I'm not sure, man. That's a good question. I don't know if it's like that for every state or not. Um, I know when I was looking at Atlanta and moving over there, or not necessarily moving over there, but I just wanted to see what the process was as far as your CDL and switching states. And I don't think you have to take that test again. I think you just have to like issue your CDL into the DMV um, from your previous state, whatever state you were from. Me being from Florida, I think I read you just have to submit that CDL and get another CDL. Now you may have to take another test. I'm not sure, but I think from what I read, at least for Georgia, I think I just gotta turn in my Florida CDL and get a Georgia CDL. Now, as far as the endorsements, may have to take another test to get the endorsements back on. But yeah, I think that's what I read. So I don't know. It may just be dependent on the state. I think some states are different. Patrick, man, appreciate that super chat, bro. I appreciate that, my brother. Merry Christmas to you as well. Appreciate the love, man. Really appreciate that. We got 15 people in the building right now, man. Do me a favor, hit that like button for me. And once again, man, I put the link in the chat. If you guys want to come up, hit the link. I'll bring y'all up. Let me know what you got going on. What's the plans for 2024? If you plan on getting a new job, if you're somebody that's new to the trucking industry, let me know that. Investing, if you want to start investing, if that's the plan for 2024, let me know that. We got Dirty Broke in the building. Let me get Dirty Broke up here, man.
What's up, good brother?
DB, what's going on, man?
How, how do I sound, man? I hear an echo on my end.
Nah, you sound good on my end, brother.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, you sound good on my end. Let me
Let,
turn this off.
let me back out and come back. I
All
hear
right.
echo. All right, bro. Yep.
All right. Beats. It's already Christmas Eve. We home from. Okay. We're gonna let DB come back in here. We got 14 people in the chat. If you haven't hit that like button for me, go ahead and hit that. I'm not sure how many likes we got at this point. I can't see them on my end. Somebody shout out how many likes on the video right now without me having to go on my phone and look at it. How many likes on the video? Let me know. We got 14 people. He said I'm in the bunk under the covers. I hear you, bro. Hey, you not in the sleeper, are you? Let me know. Are you in the sleeper? You on the road, Patrick? Or you at the crib or something somewhere? So okay, appreciate that. So we got 8 likes. We gotta get them likes up, man. Let me remove this from the scene. We gotta get them likes up. Okay, you in the sleeper. Got you. All right, we got 8 likes. We got 14 people in the building. Hit that like button for me. Hit that like button for me. Ron, what's going on? Appreciate you for tapping in. Yeah, this is just a quick pop up, guys. So you'll hear me kind of repeat that while I'm on, as people come on, just to let you guys know what we're going on or what's going on. Giving you guys the opportunity to come up and just let me know what's going on. Let me know what you got going for 2024. New jobs. I get comments all the time from people, comments, DMs, emails, all these sorts of things. Where people are starting jobs, man. Despite so many people saying that, this company isn't hiring, that company isn't hiring, you know, nobody's hiring. For some reason, people are still getting hired. So what's the deal? It seems like people are still getting jobs out there. Now, you may have to do something different. You may have to pivot. You may not be able to get that job that's, number one on your list. You may have to, get something else right now. You got to understand, man, it's a competitive market out there. Competitive market. I just mentioned earlier how, so many truck drivers have lost their jobs. So, you competing with people that's got experience and all that, man. Patrick, I see you. I'm getting ready to bring you up right now. Let me get this. Oh man. Patrick, look like you off, brother. Hit that link again. I'll bring you back up. It look like you got disconnected, probably. Look like you got disconnected. Hit that link. Hit the link again. I'll bring you back up. Um, do you work at Lindy? I don't work at Lindy if you're asking me that. I heard Lindy is a pretty good company though. I did a video about Lindy. Lindy seems to be a pretty good company from what I've read and heard, but I don't work there. Okay, Ron. Ron said he's in his truck too. Are you guys gonna be on the road for Christmas, or are you gonna be back home? Let me know. And where are you right now on the road? What state? Patrick said I was just showing you. I'm definitely in the. Oh, I got you. I got you, bro. Got you. I got you, my brother. Be safe, man. Y'all be safe. What state y'all in? And are y'all gonna be home for Christmas? My gosh, that's on the road. Got Clint on the road and Patrick on the road. Okay. Ron in Pennsylvania. Patrick and Clint, where y'all at on the road right now? Appreciate you checking in, Ron. Change it.
Let's see if this is working now.
IDB, what's up, man?
We good? Going to, how's the audio?
Good, bro.
All right. So
Got
what's
you
happening,
loud.
man? Happy holidays to you and your family.
Yeah, same to you, man.
Yeah. So what spurs this live feed, man? This pop up.
Yeah, man. I just wanted to see what the community had going on for 2024, man. We getting ready to start a new year. Um, I've been getting comments from people who are getting ready to start new trucking jobs. You know, some people getting ready to start their investing journeys, and some people switching jobs. So
Uh huh.
I just wanted to kind of get a quick temperature check to see what everybody got going on out there and see what the plans are for 2024. And
Hmm.
you know, trying to start the new year off right, man, and get everybody in that mindset
Yeah.
and get focused. You know what I mean? Like it's a new year. A lot of things happened in 2023. A lot of people lost jobs in 2023. Some people still
Hmm.
haven't bounced back yet. Hopefully, they're able to do that, in 2024 if they haven't already. And so, yeah, man, just trying to get focused and wanted to pop up real quick. This just as a reminder, even things like maybe some people out there got some fitness goals that they want
Hmm.
to start and accomplish. So, just starting this new year, I just want everybody to kind of have a plan and hopefully be able to execute that plan and not just like a lot of people do in the gym. They open a membership, they go to the gym for 3 weeks, and then it's over with. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Like we gotta
Yeah.
we gotta see some consistency
Sound like you
once
talk
we
about me.
start. So
Oh man, I ain't gonna lie, man. I struggle with that, man. That's I'm lazy and I love
yeah,
to eat, man. You know what I'm saying? I just
yeah,
gotta keep it real. But I'm gonna try to do better, man. For real.
that's all we can do.
That's it, man. But as far as the financing side goes, man, I'm pretty much dialed in on that. I got real discipline with that. So I'm just trying to stay focused and stay locked in.
Yeah, man. I already know you focused on the investing side of things.
Mhm.
You talk about it probably more than I do, and I just
Mhm.
think it's so important, man, that you get to see people like yourself, me, and so many other. Well, I wouldn't say so many other, but a lot of other truck drivers in the community that's putting out that same message. Because
Mhm.
a lot of times, at least in this community, I rarely hear people talk about investing. Everybody talk about how much money they making, how much money this company making, and that's that company. But what are we doing with the money? That's the thing. Like, what are we doing with it?
That is so
And
key.
so, we trying to put that message out there so people can just, at least do your own research and be able to put yourself in a position and in a mindset to where when you make this money, find out how you can put that money to work and not just put that money in a savings account that's not giving you no return on your investment, right?
Mhm.
And so, you know, that's the message that I think we all trying to get across to people. It's not just trucking and find a good paying job. When you find a good paying job, like maximize that income. You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying?
Mhm.
And don't just solely rely on a retirement account or a pension. Like, I just feel like you should want to have something in addition to that.
Absolutely. And what I,
Yep.
talk to a lot of truck drivers. Like I've been doing this for a long time, and the thing that most truck drivers fail at is investing, because
Hmm.
most of them make money throughout their careers, but they don't invest along the way, and they find themselves struggling when they can't drive a truck anymore.
Right.
They fumble that bag big time.
Yeah, for sure, man. And it's just so important, man. It's imperative. And so,
Mhm.
I still want to definitely um talk about that message even more so. I want to talk about that going into 2024, but also I want to talk about that health aspect too, man, because
Mhm.
like I shared a driver on my community tab yesterday. He was talking about diabetes. He didn't even know he had diabetes.
Mhm.
And he said he was just feeling bad, and he said he was going to the bathroom a lot as far as like peeing and stuff like that, and he was like, man, something going on. And then finally he just went to the doctor, and come to find out he got diagnosed with diabetes.
Wow.
And it's just one of those things, man. When it comes to your health, we really have to be on top of our health. You know what I mean? Like, if you got a job, if you're a W employee and you have insurance, use the insurance. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? They deducting out of your paycheck, you paying for it, put it to use.
I
It's
can't stress
crazy,
that
man.
enough. And it's amazing when I put out those kind of videos, they get like no views.
Hmm.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? It's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
you're a content creator, and it seems like, you think about a lot of the content you put out, and the content you put out, you think will get the most views, they actually get the least amount of views. If you just
Exactly.
put out something random, it's like, damn, the video take off. It's like you can't
Yep.
make sense of it. You know what I mean?
You really can't, man.
Yeah, it's
It's
crazy.
crazy. Or if
Hmm.
you put out some, some weird stuff or some drama or something like that, that's gonna grab all the views. Like,
For
people,
real.
people just love, drama and mess and just stuff like that. Those type of videos get all the engagement. It's
Hmm.
crazy, but that's just the way it is. The algorithm
Yeah.
picks it up and it just
Hmm.
goes crazy.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get to
absolutely.
some of y'all real quick because I see some of y'all in here. Um, and by the way, DB, I was just
Hmm.
telling them earlier, in 2024, one of the things I plan on doing more is collaborating with other content creators. And you definitely gonna be somebody who I plan on collaborating with more in 2024.
Hmm.
So I was telling them that I want to put together a panel of different content creators in the space, yourself, me, of course, and some other guys. I want to get some LTL guys on here, some other fuel haulers. Um, who else? LTL line haul, just different people, crowd generators, different people that's in the space, just to have us on a panel and be able to answer questions from the viewers that
Hmm.
may be interested in getting into some of these careers. I
Hmm.
think just to be able to talk to people that's actually doing the work, and get information on these jobs, I think could be very helpful for them. So that's something I want to put together.
Yeah.
next
And
year.
I'm always down for a collab because that just helps expand the message,
Yeah,
to
absolutely.
reach a broader audience of
Hmm.
people that need this kind of stuff. I like when I first entered this industry, this was unheard of. There's no social media, none of that, no Google, none of that. You know what I mean? So
Hmm.
this right here, man, we can reach so many people all across the country and actually change lives. Just by
100%.
giving out this information.
100%.
And when it comes to trucking, and this just through my experience, if you want to do local, and I talk about this, you talk about this, generally speaking, the most amount of money you're going to make is either doing what you do, which is food service, doing what I do, which is fuel hauling, or doing line hauling. Those are like the top three
Yep.
as it pertains to the money you're going to make and the consistency of the money you make.
Hmm.
Like you could do
Yep.
other things. You're always going to find the guy to say, you know what, I do this, doing that. But we're talking, generally speaking,
Right.
you know,
Yep.
those are the
100%.
industries I try to push people towards, either food service, fuel hauling, or line hauling.
Hmm. 100%.
Hmm.
And like you said, when it comes to stability, I hate to use the word job security, but when it comes to stability,
Hmm.
those jobs that you mentioned, they're not going anywhere no time soon. And so, we seen what happened this year with the economy. We see what happened with, you know, the the over the road guys. A lot of these guys are complaining about freight rates and things of that nature. Um, Even some people in the LTL space. And so, but when you look at food service, fuel hauling, line haul, those jobs are
Hmm.
pretty stable, and it's always going to be work. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
People aren't going to stop eating, and we all need fuel. So, I mean, there you go.
Yeah, I agree. And we got people, and I've talked to people from food service, like you. I talk to a lot of different drivers all the time.
Hmm.
I can't get them to come on social media, but that's another story.
Yeah.
And they show me their numbers behind the scenes, and these people have been putting up record numbers this year.
Hmm. Yeah.
But when you talk to owner operators, it's like a total flip.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Hmm.
That's what I'm saying. People be asking me all the time in the comments, and I get emails from people asking me about the money and does food service slow down and all these sorts of things. Yeah, they food service slow down, like for example when school is out, because we have accounts where we deliver to schools.
Schools.
So in
Hmm.
the summertime, you got schools closing, then yeah, you're gonna see a decrease in cases and things like that. But a complete fall off, that's just not gonna happen in food service. Your money may come down a little bit just because you don't have these accounts open at certain periods of time, but on the grand scheme of things, your money is going to be pretty steady. So it's not
Hmm.
like you're going to fall off a cliff. You know what I mean? So it's just
Hmm.
some things to consider when you guys start, choosing these trucking jobs. I know, a lot of these jobs get a bad rap, but when you talk to people that's actually doing the work and doing the jobs, a lot of these guys have been with these companies for a long period of time doing this work. You know what I'm saying? And they've
Hmm.
made a lot of money, and they're still making a lot of money. And so, you can get in this industry and make some money. You can always pivot and do something else. But, I would say if you're interested in getting into any one of these jobs or whatever the jobs you plan on getting into, definitely do your due diligence. Talk to some people that's doing the work. Don't
Hmm.
just necessarily always listen to people in the comments, because you'll be surprised at how many people that are saying the negative stuff about these jobs that have never done it before. And so you really got to do the work, do the due diligence yourself, and talk to people that's actually doing these jobs, and not just listen to people regurgitate information that they heard somebody else say. That's all I would say about that.
And how many times have you personally came across different concert creators that speak on the type of work you do, never done it?
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Don't have a clue. Like it's just mind boggling, man. I sit back, listen to the different live feeds. I'm tempted to comment, and I was like, nah, let me just leave it alone. I mean, they just don't have a clue.
Yeah, right.
You
It's
know,
all the
it's like
time.
It's just like, but it like, and I think you put this out. I don't know if it was a video or a community post you put it in, and you said that's how you create content by the comments. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And I was like, that
Yeah,
is so true. Like if you want,
that's
if
right.
you can't create any content, just go to the comment section. Even if it's not your videos, go to somebody else's videos, and it's
Uh-huh.
there. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's like, oh,
Exactly.
let me address this. You know, and you don't have to call anybody out. It's
Right.
just stating facts. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Because man, just Friday I came across a live feed, and I was just like, I mean, it was a lot of people in this live feed too, just
Hmm.
giving out so much misinformation about what I do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was like, and I just said, let me just make a video. That's all that,
Yeah, right. Right.
you know.
Yeah,
But it's
that's what
crazy,
happens.
man.
Yeah, man. That's why I
Did,
put that in that community tab.
did we
'Cause-
freeze?
Yeah, you back on now.
Okay, all right, yeah.
Let me go back up to some of these real quick. Um Blake Rice, appreciate you for tapping in. He said currently working at Atlanta Beverage, been at this job for about 11 years. The search for a new job is in the works. At the moment, I'm looking into PFG or Papa John's Logistics. All right.
Mhm.
Let me see if somebody had a question in here. I'm debating on I'm debating on chasing the money at Papa John's or making some good money with the convenience of PFG. Papa John's, they make a pretty nice bag at Papa John's for sure. Ron Brown, the dollar accounts, Werner, 90K. I talked to a guy, Cisco making 130. Yeah, man. See, that's what I'm saying. 130, a W-2 job. Come on, man. That's crazy. That's some
Mhm.
good money, man.
Yeah, that's some good money. And I got
This, I
a
guess,
video.
DB can take. DB does, Patrick. You
Oh,
work for
okay.
Love Gemini.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
Gemini. Here we go. We represent.
yeah. DB does. Patrick, he says he's actually in a sleeper truck right now. I'm not sure exactly what he does for work,
Okay.
but he's on the road. If you got some
For
questions
for
regarding
Gemini?
Gemini, nah, not for Gemini.
Oh, okay.
I think
Okay.
he's worked for somebody else.
I got
But
you.
Patrick, if you got some questions regarding Gemini, now's the time to ask.
Yeah, for real. Shoot it out there.
Now's the time to ask.
But
Big Z, appreciate you for tapping in. Ron
I
Hall,
got
Lion
a
Hall.
I got a
Ah,
video coming up uh next week. Sometime next week I'll drop it because we have one more pay period, and I'm gonna drop a video with my daughter, first year truck driver, as you well know.
yeah.
Never drove a truck before, put up amazing numbers. And just to drop a little treat that she surpassed 100,000 back at the end of October.
Wow.
Okay, just so the people, just to let the people know, this is back at the end of October. She surpassed 100,000.
That's crazy. She ain't going nowhere.
Ain't going nowhere.
Good
Just
money,
just to
man. First
just
year?
to try to tell people, you know how it works here. If you want to work now, mind you, she goes to work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You got to go to work.
Yeah. That's some good money, man.
Hmm.
Yeah, I can't wait till you drop that video. I heard you
Yeah.
talk
So
about
we're gonna
that
do a
like a
live.
yeah.
And I
It's
had
gonna
and when she was in school, and I was just putting out some information, just try to encourage people. And I purposely look for the guy that said you can't do it. You know what I'm saying? So I made
yeah.
sure I screenshotted him, and I make sure I put him up, call him out, invite him, not call him out. I'm gonna invite him on
Mhm.
to show him that it can be done and it's been done. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
There you go, man.
There it is.
You guys, Gemini built man, I wish they had one closer to where I live. They built
Hmm.
one was in this place called Lucedale, Mississippi. It's a place that I travel through on my route
Hmm.
coming back into town. They just built one over there, and they were hiring some drivers at that particular terminal not too
Hmm.
long ago. But it's a little bit out my way. It's about 2 hours away from where I live.
And up north, they're not the highest paid up north.
Yeah, I want to get I want to get bro on here too. That works for Kenan Advance Group. I think
Hmm.
you probably seen me share his
Yeah,
video.
yeah, absolutely. I didn't even know about him, and I seen you share it out. I was like, oh wow, let me go by there and check out his channel.
Yeah, he
Hmm.
got some good content too,
Yeah,
and
he do.
he's very intentional on trying to get 100 people hired with KAG. So
Hmm.
he's on a mission too, which is one of the
Hmm.
reasons why I wanted to kind of highlight his channel and put him out there. And
Absolutely.
hopefully in
Yeah,
the
I shared
future,
that out.
yeah, I seen that. I
Hmm.
seen that. That's love, and so hopefully in the future we can get him on here too, because a lot of people, they ask about KAG as well. It's a young lady. I made a video several months ago about King Advance Group, and it's a young lady that commented on it. She loves it over there,
Oh,
and
shout out to her.
I actually pinned her comment, and now every time people go to that video, they asking her all kinds of questions. So,
That's what's up. Can you get her
but
on
yeah,
for an interview? That'd be
I'm
pretty
gonna
dope.
try to, man. I
Yeah, yeah.
haven't even asked her about it, but
Oh no,
she down
when it
she
comes to
down
that, I
in
always
Orlando. Yeah,
go after
yeah.
those kind of people because you just don't see a lot of females doing that kind of work.
That's true. That's
Hmm.
true. I'm a ask her, man, cause she's very responsive when people ask her questions. So I'm gonna drop a comment and see if she's willing to come on. But she's down in Orlando, Tampa area.
Hmm.
Let me see. What's a good company to haul fuel? Got all my endorsements. Been driving 5 months. I'm in Atlanta. Lady Trucker. Oh, shout out to you, CDL. You got some. You got some options for DB.
Yeah, Gemini Motor Transport.
There you go.
Here it is.
And I'm
And
sure
if
y'all got a terminal in Georgia.
yeah, they got. I don't know if there's any openings in Georgia, but if you go back through my videos, I got a video. I gave people the plug. A female out of Georgia, and her contact information is in the video. Contact her. She's your Georgia plug. So just get with her.
There you go. You did a
Hmm.
live with her, right?
Yeah, I did live with her.
Yeah.
Hmm.
CDL. If you just heard that, if you want to go to DB's channel, then check that live out. Check his playlist out on his live streams.
Yeah,
DB215 or Dirty
and the
Broke
videos in there.
215. Go to
Hmm.
his channel, subscribe to his channel, check out the live feed when he did the interview with the lady trucker that's hauling fuel for the Gemini Motor Transport.
There's actually two people on there out of Georgia that you can contact. Their contact information is in there. Go to my channel, go to the playlist, and go to helping drivers, and it's in there.
Boom. There you go.
That's your plug. That's your Georgia plug. I don't live in Georgia. I don't know. And there go my colleague right there in the comment section, Robert Wiles. He's out of Georgia. So there you go. There's
Okay.
one right there.
Let me see if I can find, bro. Must be at the bottom. Let me see. Okay. I'm seeing your videos too. Okay. She said she's seeing your video. Robert, appreciate you for checking in.
That's Khalid.
Um, Nate, appreciate you for checking in. I worked for Gemini. I worked for Gemini for a year in Georgia. Didn't work out for me, but I would recommend for anyone. There you go.
Hmm.
Rick 5076. Appreciate you for joining the chat. How many years do you have to drive for Gemini? I'm
Go
assuming
check
you're
the
asking
videos
about
out. Zero.
drive zero. Zero. So you don't need any
I don't know if
experience
I
to drive for Gemini Motor
froze.
Transport.
Did I freeze or you froze? I don't know.
It went in, but you back on. You back on.
Okay.
Zero experience required for Gemini Motor Transport.
Coming into the right situation.
That yeah, coming in the right situation. That's
You
why
know,
relationships
building
are important.
relationships, very important. We talk about that all the time, man. It's
Yeah,
very important. Actually, that's the most important.
100%.
That's actually more important than your skill set.
Yeah, I would agree with you. I would agree with you. Yep.
Hmm.
Sometimes it's not what you know; it's who you know.
And that nepotism is real.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yep.
know,
Yep.
that's how I got my daughter in. Like I told the story, she filled out the application. They denied her.
Mm.
I called the recruiter up. I said, bring her back. He said,
Yeah.
oh, okay.
There you go. There you go. Relationships, man.
They work.
Yep. You know somebody that knows somebody.
That's it. And people call it the the good old boy system, whatever you want to call it. It is what it is.
Yeah,
Just get in, and once you get in, you bring some other people in.
yeah, that's how you do it.
That's how you
That's
do
how
it,
you
man.
do it. Pay it forward, man.
That's it.
Text Avery. Appreciate you for joining. It's not easy to get on with Gemini. They are picky.
Especially right now. Yeah.
Yeah, man, especially right now. Like I was saying earlier, you got all these people, man, that have lost jobs this year. A lot of people are people that actually have experience. So it's a
Mm-hmm.
very competitive market right now. And, for some of the new jobbers, I get a lot of those guys saying, man, I can't find a job. I've applied for this company and that company. And, that's just some of the things you got to consider. You got to consider the market right now. And so many people are looking for jobs that have prior experience. You got owner operators that have got back into the industry and turned company drivers again because of the economy. And so you got all of these different factors going on as to why it's a little bit challenging now to find a job. Now that's not to say you still can't find one, but you may have to work a little harder, apply for some more companies, give yourself a better opportunity to get a job. Don't just rely on, if you apply for one company, don't just sit back and wait for that company to call you. And also, be proactive and reach out to them. Some of y'all, I think some of you guys just apply and kind of just sit back and wait. And you gotta, reach back out to them. Check your application status and see what that's about. And don't just, sit back and wait. And so
Mm-hmm.
Ron Brown say food service is always hiring. Yeah, but believe it or not, Ron, I get people all the time telling me they got turned down by Cisco, they got turned down by Gordon Food Service, they got turned down by U.S. Foods. So yeah, food service companies are pretty much always hiring due to the nature of the job. It is a high turnover rate type of job, but people are still getting denied from those jobs as well. So timing is also important. So I would just say, man, don't give up. Don't give up. Just keep trying.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, the three keys are relationships, timing, and location.
Yeah, yeah. What are your thoughts on Eagle Transportation? I don't know anything about them around
As far as
around the
Eagle,
way truck.
I know some people that work for them and still work for them, and some people like it, some people don't. That's why I would never discourage you or anybody else from going there to try it. Because what didn't work for somebody else, it may work for you, or vice versa. I'll tell you, just go try it, man.
Hmm.
If they'll hire you, give you a chance, just go do it and
Yep.
figure it out for yourself.
I think that's great advice, man.
Hmm.
Everybody's experience is definitely not going to
Gonna
be
be
the
gonna be
same.
different. Absolutely, man. I'm sure
Yeah,
you come across that doing what you do.
100%.
You got some people that hate it. You got some people that love it.
Hmm.
We're all different.
Yep. Yep. Now that's a good point. Ron say, "Yeah, I'm afraid to leave my position for that reason." What's your position again, Ron? I'm curious. I forgot what you were doing. I think you were one of the guys that told me you were on the road right now. But let me know.
I forgot to share this out too. Let me share you out real quick.
All right. 13 years in, so you got the experience. Jermaine, appreciate you for joining the chat. I'm assuming you're asking what you know about Prospect Transportation Alternative. Have you heard this company, DV?
What is
Prospect
that?
Transportation.
No, never. Where are they out of?
Where they out of, Jermaine? I never heard of them,
Yeah.
bro. Okay, Ron said I'm over the road for Werner. Okay. How long you been OTR, Ron? You probably said it, but I probably missed it. Truck Money BG, appreciate you for hopping on here. We got 33 people in the building. Do me a favor, if you guys haven't liked the video yet, smash that like button for me. He said I've been OTR 3 years. It's time to go home to be with the family. Yeah, man, I hear that. You know, man, that OTR life is tough, bro. 3 years. I would say you done paid your dues. The OTR life is tough. I was just watching a video, man, about a week or so ago, and I think I put it in one of my videos. There was a young man that was he was doing flatbed for a company. I won't say the company he was with, but
Mm-hmm.
he was over the road, and he actually loved the job. He said he liked over the road and he liked doing flatbed, but he was a young man that was married and he had a young son at home. And so for him, he just came to the point to where he was like, man, I'm missing my family. I'm, missing my wife, missing my son. I gotta get off this road, man. I gotta find something local. And that's what he ended up doing. So, he quit that job. And, like I say a lot when it comes to over the road, man, over the road, it takes a special type of individual to be able to do over the road. And not only that, but if you in a relationship, in a marriage in particular, man, that's tough. That's tough.
Mm-hmm.
But I know, we all got to make sacrifices, but you just got to figure out which one is more important for you. Now, some people may be new to getting into trucking, and their only option may be to go over the road. You know, if that's your only option, and you have a family, then you have to have a conversation with your partner, and hopefully that partner can be on board with what you're trying to do for your career.
Mm-hmm.
But that's tough. You really need somebody that's going to be fully committed to you and your vision and what you got going on when you talk about going over the road. Because I do know that can create some issues in a relationship in particular, man. So
I don't know if I ever asked you. Have you ever been over the road?
nah, I never been over the road.
Same with
Yeah,
me. Never.
and don't ever plan on going over the road.
I agree. And this is
Yeah.
nothing against it. It just doesn't fit my lifestyle. It doesn't sound like it fits your lifestyle
Nah,
either.
not at all, man.
Yeah.
Hey, if I were to say to my wife, babe, I'm think she'll probably slap me in the head, but before I can even get it out.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm
I'm
an
not
empty
even. I'm
nester,
not.
man.
I'm not even going to attempt it.
Yeah, yeah.
Number one,
Uh,
personally, I just have no interest in it. I never did.
right.
It never
Yeah, me neither,
piqued my
man.
interest at all. Yeah.
Me either. I mean, and, I am an empty nester. I don't have any young kids or anything like that. But at
Hmm.
the same time, I mean, I'm away 2 nights a week now, and my wife, she don't like that.
She don't like that. Yeah, I
So what
understand.
you think she gonna say if I'm be gone a week? That's not even gonna happen. And like I said, for me, it's just not appealing to me just to drive all across the country and all that. Like no shade or hate to anybody that does it. I salute y'all. I got
Hmm.
a lot of respect for y'all over the road
The
drivers,
utmost
man.
respect for over the road drivers.
Yeah, I got a
Hmm.
lot of respect for y'all, man. Just for me personally though, it's just not for me.
Hmm.
But let me say this too: when it comes to the driving experience, though, I will say that for new drivers, coming out of school, when it comes to driving experience, I think there's always an argument to be made. Some people argue that, well, you'll get better experience driving local, particularly if you're doing something like food service, because you got to back into some of all these kind of crazy places and tight spots and things of that nature, and then high traffic areas. But then others make the argument to where over the road driving you'll get more experience because you see different things out on the road. You're going up in mountains and all these other different terrains and things of that nature. So I could see both arguments, but me personally, I think I would lean more towards over the road would be a better driving experience for somebody new. I just feel like there'd be more focus on the driving aspect of trucking
Hmm.
compared to something like food service, because they don't they don't teach you how to drive per se in food service. They just train you how to do the job, and then they expect you to do the job, but they don't train you and show you all
Hmm.
these different things about driving. And that's why when it comes to the better driving experience route to take, I definitely think OTR. But you could still make it if you end up going local. I went local straight out of school and I'm doing pretty good. So, and so have a lot of other people.
Hmm.
We got some more
Absolutely.
people that done join. We got 40 people in here, man.
Hey,
Appreciate y'all
salute.
for joining.
Salute to the 40.
Appreciate it. Yeah. Let me see if I know I missed some questions. Text Avery, appreciate you for joining. What do I do if the Gemini recruiter said I had too many jobs? They want you to suffer at a bad company for years to prove stable job history. I'll let you take that, DB.
Yeah, they one thing Gemini, they do not like the job hopping. It just shows instability from their standpoint, not mine. That's just what they do. If you got a lot of jobs, they
Yeah, they probably gonna
typically
shy away
won't
from
bother
it.
you. They're gonna shy away from you.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
Ashley mentioned that on that live stream that I had on my channel.
absolutely.
Ashley is actually one of the Gemini Motor Transport recruiters. So if you guys haven't seen that video, I got, 3 recruiters on that one live stream, and it's got quite a bit of views right now if
Yeah,
y'all
that's a good
interested.
video.
Yeah, definitely check that out. It's a lot of information on that
Hmm.
video, and that's one of the things that they talked about on that video was job hopping. They really, like I said, they shy away from candidates that have had a lot of jobs within a certain period of time. So I know everybody got their opinions on going to different jobs. I'm sure everybody got some valid reasons, but from a company standpoint, some companies do look at that a little bit harder than others.
Hmm. And this is the one of the things that I try to when I'm talking to people that just enter this industry, I try to teach them how to vet companies. That way you
Mhm.
don't end up job hopping as much. But it's always going to be circumstances that's out of your control.
Yeah,
Just
for
is what it
sure.
is. But you can minimize that by just doing your due diligence before you sign on a dotted line.
Hmm. Yep, I agree. Jonathan, appreciate you for joining, my brother. I'm star OTR. I guess you probably meant I start OTR for a year. I got no kids and not in a relationship. All companies I want to work for say 1 year experience. Yeah, I've heard that from a lot of people that some of these local jobs are requiring you to have 1 year experience, and there are a lot of local jobs out there that require you to have that 1 year experience. So again, you may have to go over the road in some cases if you can't necessarily land a local job, or be in a different location, to where the other to where you have more options.
Hmm. Yeah, like I said, that's one of the keys location.
Yeah. Ron, I just got back from the Dominican Republic, so that's why I like this account. Okay, gotcha. You just using it as a vacation type of job. I want to do food service eventually. Okay. I mean, Jonathan, if you want to do food service, I don't know what companies you've applied to, but a lot of food service companies will hire you with zero experience. So you may want to do a little bit more research to see which companies will hire jobs with zero experience. Like I know Cisco, for example, will hire jobs with zero experience. Cisco actually has it on the application. Welcome new hires or new drivers or CDL graduates. Welcome CDL graduates. So I know we hire new drivers at Gordon Food Service. I believe Sigma does, McLean does. So there are some companies out there, food service companies, that will hire drivers with zero experience. So I don't know what companies you have in your area, but if you have any of those that I mentioned, you may want to check those out. Truck Money BG says at GFS, do I have to drive a manual? Well, we do have both automatic and manuals at GFS, and depending on the location you go to, I don't know, if they have more manuals than automatics or vice versa, but it is a possibility that you may have to drive one. For example, if you're driving an automatic, and let's just say your truck has to go up for a PM, if you're working at a drop yard, for example, like me, anytime my automatic truck goes up for preventive maintenance back to the DC, our spare truck might be a manual. And in that situation, I'm gonna have to drive the manual. So in some cases, it's a possibility. It just depends on the location.
Hmm.
But a lot of us at GFS, or GFS in particular, they are, getting a lot more automatics. All the new vehicles that they've bought have been automatic. So that's what they're trying to really transition to, the automatic. So um,
Hmm.
and me personally, I would much rather be an automatic than a manual. I know,
Hmm.
everybody has their preference, but I love automatic. Put me in automatic every day of the week.
I'm with you. I agree.
uh,
I become a, hey, I'm a big fan of automatics now. It just is
man,
what
I
it
love
is.
them.
Yeah, I
I
love it,
love
man.
them.
Just sit back, put it in
I don't
gear,
even
just go down
like.
the road.
That's it, man. That's it.
Yeah,
I don't even like when they have a manual hooked up to my trailer when I
yeah,
get to the yard and I gotta remove that, unhook
yeah,
and
yeah.
grab my tractor and put up against it.
Man, I'm not one of them older guys that like, no, give me the man. No, man, miss me
Hmm.
with all that.
Yeah,
Give me the automatic. I'm riding.
that's me
Hmm.
all day long, man.
Hmm.
Effie official or Effie official. Forgive me if I pronounce your name. Hello, I'm currently working for GFS as a selector in Canada. I got my AZ license, CDL, and I told my manager and supervisor, but they told me to wait for job openings. Need that experience. Thoughts? I mean, yeah, if you have to wait for job openings, then you're just gonna have to wait. But if you're a selector already, yeah, you should be well versed on the cases and and really familiar, excuse me, familiar with the cases. And I think that's definitely gonna help you in food service, because that's one of the things that really makes a driver more efficient at at his job, at being a delivery driver, is just being familiar with the cases, because as you know, when you're loading that dolly up, you pretty much playing a game of Tetris and turn the boxes all these different ways to try to maximize your load. Um, and so if you already are familiar with these cases, that should definitely give you a leg up when you do transition over to a driver. But hopefully it works out for you, man. Make that transition.
Hmm.
It's good to be in house and make that move, so you already pretty much know at least part of the job. Jester BB, appreciate you for joining. Dang, I'm the opposite. I'll take the 10 speed. See, that's what I'm saying. It's a preference. Shout out to Jester. It's a
Hmm.
preference, man.
Hmm.
Trucker BG. I seen some GFS openings in Houston. They guarantee 1,200 a week. Any tips on how to make the most at GFS? Uh, in order to make the most at GFS, I would say be willing to travel. If you're willing to travel to help out other locations, you get, travel pay and extra incentives for doing that. So I
Hmm.
would say that would be an extra way to make more money. And then, if, well, I don't know if you're new or not. I don't know how much experience you got, because seniority does play a part when you talk about getting some of the better routes. But if you do get a route, a really good route, then you'll have hours and you'll have cases and things of that nature, because we do get that component pay. So the more cases you have, the more money you're gonna make. More cases, miles, stops, all of those things, the more money you're gonna make. So
Hmm. Hey, a question for you, Ant, before I slide.
yeah.
I seen in your community post you got a challenge going on. I wasn't even aware of that.
Oh, but that was a challenge that I was a part of in 2023. It was a $5 a day challenge. That
Hmm.
it was another content creator that I follow
Okay.
in the investing space. He put up this $5 a day challenge with VOO at the beginning
Okay.
of the year. So I participated in that $5 a day challenge, and beginning of next year, I think I'm gonna probably start my own challenge, investing
Hmm.
challenge, and
Hmm.
put it out to the community.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
you know, because just to kind of show people what investing looked like, and with a small amount of money. You know what I mean? $5 a
Hmm.
day is not very much, but it's just really to show you the concept and the idea of what it could look like. Obviously, you want to be able to invest as much money as you can, but
Hmm.
you'll at least be able to see kind of how this thing works, because there's a lot of people that don't have any idea on even how to invest, right? They don't know where to start. And
Absolutely.
I would encourage you guys, if you are interested in investing, particularly in the stock market, research videos on YouTube. There
It's a
are
ton of them.
a plethora of videos on YouTube that's
Endless.
putting out this, yeah, that's putting out this content for, novice investors and people that just, don't necessarily know where to start.
Hmm.
That's the place you want to start. There are some good content creators out there that's putting out good information that can, lead you in the right direction. And investing is not complex. It's not complicated. You
Hmm.
know, all you have to do, open a brokerage account, find a good brokerage account. You could set your whatever, however much you want to invest, you could set it up on automatic. So you could just set it and forget it. You don't have to go into the account and invest X amount of dollars every day. You could have a certain amount of money allocated to these particular investments, whatever they are, whatever assets
Hmm.
you choose to invest in. Just set it and forget it. And boom, you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to look at your account every day or anything like that. Your account is going to be set up to where it's going to buy these shares every day. And another thing, when you go on these brokerage accounts and you see these share prices, it may scare you. You may see, like, for example, VOO is like $430 something dollars right now. You may say, man, I can't afford a share of, VOO. Guess what? You don't have to. You don't have to buy a whole share. You can buy fractional shares, which means you can just buy however much money. If you want to buy $5 worth of VOO, guess what? You can do that. If you want to
Hmm.
buy, $10 worth of VOO, you could do that. You don't have to buy a whole share. And so, these are just some of the things that you guys will learn the more you dive into it.
Absolutely.
It's not anything complicated when you talk about investing. And I'm telling you, you'll thank yourself in the long run.
And when you open up these brokerages accounts, they will explain to you exactly how to do what Anthony just explained.
Hmm. Yep, 100%. Put your money
Hmm.
to work, guys.
Now,
Put your
when
money to work.
I came across that because we actually have a challenge starting the beginning of the year as well. It's similar. I'm calling it the $10,000 investment slash savings. Like
Okay.
if you don't have any money saved, save 10,000. If you
Hmm.
already got your money saved, invest 10,000. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's kind
That's
of what
you
I'm
starting
trying to
at the
push.
beginning of the year.
Yeah, beginning of the year.
Okay.
Now, I did this 2 years ago. It was just a savings challenge, just to try to teach people the process and to go through the work, and the exercise of it, you know what I mean, to make good habits. You know
Hmm.
what I mean? Just by
Yep.
going through the process. Because if you go through the process of actually the grind of saving $10,000 for the year, you're less likely to screw it off on dumb stuff,
Hmm.
you know?
You're
And
right.
now we're teaching people how to invest the money. Like you're an investor, I'm an investor. And I'm just going to be more transparent with my investments just to show people like this is how I do it. You don't
Right.
have to do it the same way I do it. I'm just showing you how I do it, and we'll show you the end result at the end of the year. Like this really works.
Yeah. 100%.
Hmm.
And I think that's a good way to do it because a lot of times, you know how it is, especially in our communities, we like to see it. You know what I mean? They want to see the proof.
They want to see it.
And that's
They
one of
want
the
the now.
reasons. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I put some of the things that I invest in on the community tab to kind of show
Hmm.
people, like, look, this is just some of the things that I got going on.
Hmm.
And to hopefully get some people out there that may not be investing to think about it, like, dang, okay, so
Hmm.
that's how it works.
Yep. All right.
But yeah,
I'm with you.
the so guys, when it comes to investing, then this is one of the things that's just so important. Like, somebody commented earlier, when I first started this live, and they said they were getting ready to graduate high school next year. So that tells me that there are young people that watch the channel. And even when I look at my analytics, I know I have, people that between the ages of 18 and, all the way up to, I guess, 65. But
Hmm.
if you're young, man, you want to start investing early. That's one thing I want to emphasize for the young people that watch the channel. If you're young, go ahead and start investing early, so when you get to my age, right,
Woo.
when you get to DB age, you'll
Woo.
be set. If you start early, man, you will be set. That compound interest is going to be your best friend when you get
You
older. Like myself, DB, if you haven't already started your investing journey, you got to be far more aggressive with your investments, which means you got to invest a whole lot more money to be able to have enough to retire on. And
Mm-hmm.
so the earlier you start, the better. I'm telling you. Um,
Yeah.
and
And let me
go
say
ahead,
this.
DD.
Let me piggyback on that real quick. I don't care how good of a truck driver you are. You will not be able to outperform compounded interest.
Hmm. That's right.
Just that simple.
Yeah.
I don't care how much money you make. When that snowball get to rolling, you will not be able to outdrive that.
100%. That's a fact. And so hopefully people could just, adhere to some of the information that we putting out there, man.
Hmm.
Um, we got Gene. We were just talking about you earlier. Gene be great.
Yeah.
This my man worked for KAG, DB.
Shout out to Gene. Yep.
Gene, what's up, man? We gotta get you on the channel, man. We all got to get on here and do a live stream. I was just talking to. I don't know when you checked in, but in 2024, I want to get some guys on here and create a panel of truck drivers that are in different industries to be able to add value and get some gain to some of the viewers out there. The viewers will be able to ask questions, and we kind of go back and forth with interacting with the community. I know you're on a mission to help 100 drivers, so I'm pretty sure you'll probably be up for coming on board and getting on this panel. But
Mhm.
I'm sending out that olive branch to you now, man. If you still on listening, I'll probably reach out to you either in the comments or something like that on your own channel if you're not still on. But let me know if you're interested in coming on, my brother, because I do want to get that going next year in 2024
Absolutely.
and
I
just
would. I would.
collaborate, man.
I
I
would
like
love
what
to
you're
be able
doing
to
over there.
collaborate with Gene.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. For sure.
Hmm.
Honestly, I think when it comes to the fuel hauling, man, Gemini Motor Transport, KAG are really two of the companies that I hear about the most when it comes to fuel hauling.
But
I hear,
we got some sleepers. You already know.
oh yeah, 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 for
I'm
sure.
gonna send you something right now. Just don't make this public just yet.
Okay.
I'll send it to you right
Um,
now.
Circle K, I hear about, and that's another thing when it comes to fuel hauling. Gene, I heard you say this on one of your videos too. When you got in the fuel, you want to go somewhere that has some pretty established accounts, and that's the one thing that Love's got going on. Circle K as well. They're delivering to their own like businesses, so it's not like a mom and pop gas stations that you delivering to, and I think that's important too when you're doing something like fuel hauling. If you're getting into one of those companies that's just delivering to their own places, um, we getting some Wawas over here where I live at in
Mhm.
2024.
Now
I'm
I
not
just sent
sure.
something to your phone there. Just peek through that real quick.
Okay,
Don't make that public yet because all that information ain't public yet. That's inside stuff right now.
okay, I got you. Oh yeah, that's crazy, bro.
I'm trying to tell you.
Man,
I'm
that's
trying to.
crazy.
They ain't playing no games.
They need to hurry up and get a terminal over here, man. While I'm at.
I'm trying
Hey,
to
you
tell you,
can't beat
man.
that, man.
I'm
You
trying to
can't
tell
beat
you.
that. That's crazy. Hey,
I'm
man,
trying to tell
whoever
you.
say W-2 employees don't make money, I don't know what they looking at, man. My two
Yeah.
favorite channels. Appreciate you. Salute, Chip.
Mhm.
Obviously, he is a DB supporter too as well.
Oh yeah, I think that's one of my colleagues there, Chip.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Hmm.
Okay. Lazy Boy Trucking. About 3 years investing in crypto. About 15,000 in total. I put in overtime. I watch my stuff 10x. I watch my stuff go down 90%. I got a bigger plan and believe in what I invested and will be life changing. Yeah, man. Hey, I invest in crypto as well. Now I did divest a lot of my crypto assets and I put a lot of it into the stock market. I did lose several $1,000s in crypto. So crypto, man,
I, 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 I'm
you
not.
can make money really fast in crypto. I made a nice little chunk of change in crypto. I made about $15,000 in crypto in 2021, and then the market kind of went downhill, and
Mhm.
I lost about half of that. So you
I,
can lose
hey,
money real quick and
I'm with
crypto.
you. I'm totally with you on that. I completely pulled all out of crypto.
Yeah.
I have no crypto investment. And fortunately, I didn't lose a lot of money. I did lose some money,
Hmm.
but I'm just not comfortable with it. Not to say you can't make money because, as you well know, you can.
Yeah.
I'm just not comfortable with it.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Nah,
And I don't want to
I
discourage anybody from investing in crypto. It's just not my thing, you know?
right. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I feel you, and I say the same thing now. Like, I think Bitcoin and Ethereum are two of the staples when it comes to crypto. I think those are definitely going to be good long term investments if you just
Mm-hmm.
hold on to them. The thing with Bitcoin, they're not making any more Bitcoin, so
Mm-hmm.
that's why I think the value there is gonna be good long term. Which I'm definitely gonna get into some more Bitcoin.
Mm-hmm.
But I like the what crypto is and what I think the future is going to be when it comes to currency. I definitely think crypto is going to play a major part in the future when it comes
Mm-hmm.
to the financial markets and things of that nature. When you start seeing some of these, well, when you look at a lot of the financial institutions that have invested in the cryptocurrency. When
Mm-hmm.
it comes to investing, you got to pay attention to what the big institutions are doing and the big players in the business. If they're investing in these things, I think that's a telltale sign that is
No
they're
question.
they believe in it. You know
No
what I mean?
question.
And so you got to follow the money on that.
No question.
DB, Trucker
Yep.
Money G says, DB, really appreciate all your game you drop.
Salute.
We got Jacob in the building.
I
W
got
two employees
DIY
make
up there.
money.
Salute DIY. Semi.
Oh, yeah, DIY. He said DB, my man. W2 employees make money. I'm at PFG. Put 15% into a Roth, 401k, all S&P. S&P, man, solid, solid. 103 this year gross pay, and that's with a lot of sweet, man. Nice.
Hey, shout out to Jacob.
Yeah, man.
Salute.
Shout out to Jacob.
That's my hero right there.
Diversity is used with investment. I have a bunch in crypto, some money in the stock market. Precious metals are another investment to look into with the valuation of our dollar. Yeah, Blake, I agree with you. Having diversity in your portfolio is important. But the thing is, if you invest in, let's just say let's say you invest in, the S&P 500, you got 500 of the top companies right there within one ETF. So you don't. That's all the diversification you need. If somebody wanted a diversified portfolio, you can just invest in something like the S&P 500, and there you go. Like, you don't have to
Mm-hmm.
buy all these individual stocks. If you want to, you can. But if you don't want to, and you want a diversified portfolio, if you invest in an ETF like the S&P 500, then there you go. That's all the diversification you need. Now, if you want to, go into crypto, you can. That's up to you. But that's all the diversification you need if somebody want to just have diversification in their portfolio.
And let me just speak to just this year. As you know, you've been an investor. The market was down pretty much for the most part of the year.
Hmm.
But guys like us, we never stop investing. So towards
Yes,
the
sir.
end of the year,
Yes, sir.
we sit real pretty right now, right? Would you say?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
said real pretty,
real pretty
man.
right
I
now.
regret not
That's why you
investing
have to
more.
stay consistent. Yeah, yeah. It's like, you know what I mean? But this is why we stay true to what we do. We
Yeah.
stay consistent.
Hmm.
All any professional is going to tell you that the consistency, the time in the market. Don't time the market.
That's right.
You know,
100%. Yeah. A lot of people when they saw that market falling, they was panicking and selling and all that.
not me,
Oh, my money
not
going
me.
down. I'm
I,
losing
s-
money.
I said I'm
Look.
staying disciplined. This is what I plan to do, and I'm going to continue to do it all the way to the end. Till I leave
That's
this
right.
earth, I'll continue to do it. Because
That's
when
right.
I can't do it anymore, then it goes. You pass it along to your family.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got kids. I got grandkids. You know
Hmm.
what I mean?
Yep.
So it just ain't about me. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
I pretty much got everything I need. I
Uh-huh.
got my home, I got my wife, I got my health, I got my
Hmm.
motorcycle. That's all I need. You know what
That's
I'm
all you
saying?
need. Yeah.
That's it. I'm a simple dude. I don't need a whole
Yeah.
lot. You know,
Right.
I'm a
Yeah.
simple dude, bro.
Yeah.
You
And
know,
now you just working for everybody behind you.
I'm just working for everybody behind me.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's it. I don't need much to get by, bro.
Yeah, man. You like me.
Yeah, I don't need much, man. I'm very frugal, bro.
Yeah.
And now I wasn't always this way, but I
Mhm.
had to learn this over the years to be disciplined.
Right. And
You
it
know,
didn't hit me until I got older. I think until I got about 38. You know what I mean?
yeah.
When I reached 38, I
Yeah, I
kind of
was in my
took it
early 30s when I
serious.
started getting really serious about
Yeah.
investing. You know,
Yeah.
and I
Yep.
wish I had done it sooner because when I was
Mhm.
younger, I made a lot more money than I make now.
Yeah.
And I just
Yeah.
blew it having a good time. Me and the wife traveling, all the fly
Mhm.
stuff, cars, all the, the deal.
Yeah.
I did
Yeah.
all that. Hmm.
Yeah. Living for the moment.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
that's what a
So
lot of people do, live for right
yeah,
now and don't
yeah.
necessarily think about the future.
Hmm. And we had a good time at it. So I don't,
Yeah.
it was fun. But
Yeah.
now we're locked. We're all the way locked in.
Yeah, man. Lou
Hmm.
Jackson, appreciate you for joining. First time seeing this channel. What is the content you create? Trucking content, trucking content, DIY
Hmm.
semi. Discipline is 80% of wealth. 100%. I agree.
Absolutely. Absolutely to my brother DIY.
Robert Wallace say saved it close to 5,000 with 401k and robbed this year in 4 months. That's pretty good, man.
Shout out to Robert.
Yep. All right, we got 28 people. We're gonna get ready to get off here, man. I appreciate all y'all
Okay.
for joining.
Appreciate
I really
everybody.
appreciate y'all. Hopefully y'all, were able to get something from this. And look, you guys stay tuned, man. Stay tuned to DB channel. If I got some people on here right now that's not subscribed to Dirty Broke channel, go check out Dirty Broke 215, man. Always
Hmm.
dropping good content. He's a Gemini Motor Transport driver. So he's working for Loves. You got any questions? If you're considering getting, in the fuel hauling, that's the channel you want to check out. I also got my guy in here that works for KAG, and we're gonna get you on here. Be great again. I'll probably be touching base with you between now and next year and get this thing going because, like I said, collaboration is definitely going to be something that I'm intentional about next year, putting together with some of these really good content creators. Me and DB, we actually got each other's personal numbers, so I'm sure
Hmm.
we'll be in touch. And also, I want to get bro on here too that works for Sheets.
Yeah, absolutely.
Robert, is it Robert, right?
Horse, horse.
Horace. Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, yeah. Reach out to Horace too. Horace, Horace be texting me about some everything. Nah, he said he
Shut
had
up, boy.
somebody. He had somebody that worked for some company. He thought it would be a good video or a good live stream. I can't remember the
Hmm.
company he worked for, but I
Hmm.
told him to had a person reach out to me. We could set it up. So I got to touch base with him on that. But yeah, Horace,
Hmm.
another good dude that's working for Sheets right now, hauling fuel. So
Hmm.
yeah, man, we're gonna put together a super panel, man, of people in 2024. So y'all just stay tuned for that, man. We want to be
Yeah.
able to add some
I
value
want I want to try to put something together around New Year's.
around New Year's.
It
Okay.
may not be on New Year's Day,
Yeah.
but close to that after New
Beginning
Year's,
of the year.
Of course, I got to
Yeah.
work. I'll be working. I'll be in the streets. So, I
Yeah, yeah.
mean, I'll
Yeah.
be in the streets tonight. I'll be working Christmas Day. We got to get that money on, okay?
Gotta get that money on.
Yeah,
Facts.
absolutely. Yeah, yeah. All right, so you be
All right.
good, man. Appreciate you, Ant.
Yeah, you too, DB. Appreciate
All
it.
right,
Be
later.
safe, brother.
Yeah, all right, later.
All right, later. All right, guys. I appreciate y'all for tapping in. Remember, you guys stay tapped into the channel, man. I will be putting together that live stream. I think it's gonna be dope for a lot of people out there, man, to really get some value. So you guys stay tuned to the channel. I appreciate all the support that you guys show me, all the love. Owen, I see you in here. Appreciate you for tapping in, JR. I appreciate you. Who we got? We already said Blake. All right, JR, I see you. Appreciate that. All right, guys, I appreciate it. And I'll try to do more lives next year, man, just to get on here and chop it up with y'all, man. I appreciate the support that y'all always show me. Hope you guys have a good day and Merry Christmas to each and every one of y'all out there, man. And really hope you guys have a blessed Christmas. Enjoy your day. Um, I'm off. I'm sure a lot of you guys are off for Christmas. If you got to work, you get money. All right. hopefully you be able to make up for some of the money that you guys are spending on Christmas, include myself. All right, man. Hey, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Y'all take care, man. Peace.